All right, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to think about it right now. I don't want to think about it. Let's copycat a set, or let's just see if we can win it. We can win with this. We had some luck with it. It was good. Just not particularly good into specifically the like a Cobalion. We really only have one Cobalion counter, but we'll just have to live with that. Tapu Fini. I don't love this. I don't love this. The question just becomes like, how willing to I think what we do is we eat the surf here, and then I think I'm gonna switch. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, well, we both switched, so that's fascinating. Fascinating. You bet there's a Cresselia. Well, the good news is we're not terrible into Cresselia. Ooh. If they want to Shadow Ball me, they're going to have to burn a shield. Which they do. Which is fine. I think what we do here is I think we shield this. Because we're going to come out of this with a ton of energy. And basically full health. Right? Because we're going to get 2 more of these in. So at this point, like... yeah, they can come in with Tapu Fini, but like... they're going to have a hard time killing us, and we have a Shadow Ball and a half. Like, that feels pretty good. Okay. A Moonblast isn't going to kill us, so we're going to farm this too, right? Like... oh, ho, 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 ho. Charizard, you say? They're Tapu Fini double fire, you say? Uh-oh. Make them manage their energy perfect from here on out. They don't have 2 blast burns, right? That's not how this works. I did think I was at a move, by the way, and I wasn't, so that was a little dangerous there. I thought I had the surf ready to go. Yeah, that was fine for us. Obviously, protecting the Jellicent was the best choice we could have made. Like, literally, I think there is an argument for not going a shield behind there. But I think because of the way that Skeledirge works, like, and we know that they have a Tapu Fini, which isn't really a counter. I think it all makes sense. And then it just really worked out for us that their Backmon was not something we had to worry about. If their Backmon had been like a Greninja, that could have been terrible, right? That could have been really bad. But it wasn't, so it's all good. Also, catching them on the blind swap was excellent for us as well. A Toxicroak. Okay, well, we're going to do the same thingy thing here, which is just go here. Okay. The good news for us, if we can call it good news, is that Sandslash is pretty bad for our team. As is Toxicroak, for that matter. So we actually kind of need to, like... ooh. We kind of need to win this fight, right? I mean, there's a couple other options for us. If we can get all their shields out of the way, for example. Ooh, I really needed that Shadow Ball. Not getting the Shadow Ball probably is game unless this is an Ice Punch. Nope. Ugh. So our problem here is, yes, we'll win CMP, but we need a drill run for the Toxicroak, right? We have to have a drill run for Toxicroak. Okay. We might be able to set this up. The problem here is that not only do we need a drill run, I don't know that a drill run one-shots a Toxicroak. So I need a drill run and some, right? We need a drill run plus. Like a drill run and a weather ball might be the combo, might be a combo, right? Yeah, that's an Icicle Spear. But the problem is I don't actually think we're going to get that combo because I'm too low on health, right? It's good of them for them to actually Icicle Spear me there. Yeah, because we'll get punched, and then one, they're just gonna absolutely mud bomb me to death. But two, I just don't think a drill run kills them, right? So terrible matchups for us. And just, I don't know that there was any way. I mean, if we had got that Shadow Ball, I think we have a real chance in that game, but not getting that Shadow Ball was basically death. Pretty sure. When we were literally like one away. Because we needed to set up a farm down so that we could like actually threaten something. Walrein. Yeah. We're at 7. I don't think there's any reason for them to bait in this matchup. Okay. Although they shielded, so I'm slightly less confident now. Okay. Okay. I mean, on one hand, the Charizard catch here is pretty good for them. Now, here's the question. Do we just stay? We'll catch a Blast Burn. Catching Blast Burn is always a little bit of a sus choice, but like, if we're gonna catch a Blast Burn, this is the mom we want to catch it on, right? We might actually have to eat a second one too, so I think our best value here is actually eat 2 Blast Burns and farm and have some energy to like mess with Walrein here. This is very greedy because a Dragon Claw would be bad. Okay, perfect. Is it Walrein coming back? What's coming? What's coming? Probably Shadow Balling it either way, but... Ah, well... I'm going to hope we survive an Icicle Spear. I can't afford to lose this shield. Come on. Come on. Bummer. That's a bummer. What do we do? Yeah, I think we're going to keep playing this game. I don't think this will kill him, by the way. Okay, we got the shield. That's what matters, though. Okay. Oh, I got bad news for my opponent here. I have some bad news. Yes, that was a wasted shield from our opponent. Lucky for us, our opponent... I went for that, knowing that my opponent was likely going to shield it, just because they needed to, right? It felt very much like they didn't have a great answer to what we were doing. If they had no shielded that, lived, and earthquaked me, I think we might have actually had some trouble at the end of that game. But we also kind of messed with them in their counts a little bit because of the way that we caught with Jellicent. So because we caught with Jellicent after several Shadow Claws, a good count for our opponent was really hard to have there. So it was plausible that that was a drill run. It was one of the reasons why I felt confident making that bait when we did, was because I knew that it would be... They'd have to have perfect count of our energy. And I just was like, I don't know that they will. Oh, a Venusaur lead. Okay. That's a good lead for us. I can't imagine they're just going to stay in. Okay, that's what I thought. We should probably have switched a little faster, but I think getting this drill run in is actually not bad, as it will make this matchup a little bit better for us. A little. Not by a lot, but a little. I mean, I think they need 3 earthquakes. So I'm not terribly worried, especially since I don't think the Shadow Ball kills. What I want is this to come up short and then farm. Like, even if they get another earthquake in, I'm okay with that. I want to be able to threaten the Venusaur a little bit. Like, yes, it's gonna farm me. So, like, where I want this, that's an Icicle Spear. That's not it. Okay. The question is, can I get 2 Shadow Balls now? I don't think I can. Unless, well, if they don't throw, I will. Right? Yeah. Since they didn't throw. They do have a ton of energy. They're just going to have a hard time utilizing it under the current circumstances, right? Like, they can definitely put Frenzy Plants into this, but... And Frenzy Plant's no joke. Don't get me wrong. It's a strong move. But, you know... We're just going to tank these. At least for now, right? I mean, it is strong against... I mean... Pretty bad for our opponent, not gonna lie. Ancient Power. Ow. Okay, so they do have Ancient Power at least. So there's that. We're gonna have to start shielding Ancient Powers. The Venusaur should be basically energy dry at this point, right? Now here's the question. Where is our math here? I don't think we want to go for a Dazzling Gleam. I don't think Dazzling Gleam is where we want to be. We have to be a little careful about how this goes. Like a little. Just don't. There we go. As long as we get the 2 Weather Balls, it's fine. And I still have an Ice Punch on the Sand Slash as well. So, unfortunately, my opponent's team is just extremely weak to Ice, and we have 2 Ice Pokemon on our team, so... That's basically textbook team we want to see. Very, very, very good for us. Okay. Show me all of the Venusaurs and show me all the Giratinas. Our team feasts on Giratina. It's probably the Pokemon we most want to see on our opponent's team, right? Steelix. Steelix is not great, but now the real question for us here is, do we? Interesting. Do we shield? Oh, what a bait. What a baiter our opponent is. I don't think this is another earthquake, right? No, more breaking swipes. That's fine. They can break and swipe all they want. What we're doing here is farming, and then I am going to switch. Because they're not getting to an earthquake, and I'm going to be at 100 energy, right? So we're going to find a way to use all this energy. There we go. What's coming in? Okay. That's pretty gross. Not gonna lie. That's pretty disgusting right there. That's definitely not a Pokemon I wanted to see. Our Jellicent's really good into it. So there is that. There are some things happening here that aren't terrible for us, right? There are some things. Our biggest problem right now is probably just the fact that our opponent is up a shield and we're looking definitely at a mirror. Like an actually fairly tricky mirror. What I'm thinking is we get their shield. But I actually don't think that's correct. I think we need to come in here and just farm this thing, basically. Because energy is more important right now than this health, I think. At least in my opinion. This is a pretty greedy bait, but I think I need this bait to work for us. Okay. What the shit? That did like no damage. Did I get... Oh, I must have got Scald debuffed. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Upside is I have 2 full-ass drill runs here. So... I'm feeling pretty good. They have to throw here. I didn't notice the Scald debuff, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that dies. And then I don't think the Tenta can kill me. I mean, it's gonna be a little tight. I don't think a Surf will kill him. Right? Okay, we got him. GG's. You think a Surf kills him? I'm so Luckily, it doesn't matter, right? We just Shadow Ball him. But, and time's up, by the way. That game did go to time. That game did go to time as well. Luckily, we won. If we had not Shadow Balled there, I think we lose. If we had, well, yeah, if we had failed to get that move off, I wasn't looking at the clock. I haven't actually had a game go to time. All right. Hey, you know what? A win is a win is a win. That feels pretty good.